Anu is the earliest attested sky-father deity. In Sumerian religion, he was also king of the gods, lord of the constellations, spirits and demons, and supreme ruler of the kingdom of heaven, where Anu himself wandered the highest heavenly regions. He was believed to have the power to judge those who had committed crimes, and to have created the stars as soldiers to destroy the wicked. His attribute was the royal tiara. His attendant and overseer was the god Elaborate. Sumerian religion. Anu existed in Sumerian cosmogony as a dome that covered the flat earth. Outside of this dome was the primordial body of water known as Namu. In Sumerian, the designation "and" was used interchangeably with the heavens, so that in some cases it is doubtful whether, under the term, the god and all the heavens is being denoted. The Akkadians inherited An as the god of heavens from the Sumerian as Anu, and in Akkadian cuneiform. The dingir character may refer either to Anum or to the Akkadian word for God, ilu, and consequently had two phonetic values in an il. Hittite cuneiform is adapted from the old Assyrian kept the in value but abandoned il. Divine genealogy and syncretisms. The earliest texts make no reference to An's origins. Later he is regarded as the son of Ansar in Khazar, as in the first millennium creation epic Enumeralis, aka the Enuma Elish. In Sumerian texts of the third millennium the goddess Urus is his consort. Later this position was taken by Ki, the personification of earth, and in Akkadian texts by Antu, whose name is probably derived from his own. And Anu frequently receives the epithet, father of the gods, and many deities are described as his children in one context or another. Inscriptions from 3rd millennium Lagos name An as the father of Gatamdug, Baba and Ningersu. In later literary texts, Adad, Enki, each, Enlil, Gira, Nana, Sin, Nergal and Sara also appear as his sons, while goddesses referred to as his daughters include Inanna, Istar, Nanaya, Nidabar, Ninisana, Ninkarak, Ninmug, Ninabru, Ninsumun, Nungal and Nusko. And Anu is also the head of the Anunnaki, and created the demons Lamastu, Asag and the Sabetu. In the epic Era and Isum, Anu gives the Sabetu to Era as weapons with which to massacre humans when their noise becomes irritating to him. When Enlil rose to equal or surpass An in authority, the functions of the two deities came to some extent to overlap, and was also sometimes equated with Amuru, and, in Seleucid-Uruk, with An-Messer and Dumuzi. Assyro-Babylonian religion. The doctrine once established remained an inherent part of the Babylonian Assyrian religion and led to the more or less complete disassociation of the three gods constituting the triad from their original local limitations. An intermediate step between Anu viewed as the local deity of Uruk, Enlil as the god of Nippur, and each as the god of Eridu is represented by the prominence which each one of the centers associated with the three deities in question must have acquired, and which led to each one absorbing the qualities of other gods so as to give them a controlling position in an organized pantheon. For Nippur we have the direct evidence that its chief deity, Enlil, was once regarded as the head of the Sumerian pantheon. The sanctity and, therefore, the importance of Eridu remained a fixed tradition in the minds of the people to the latest days. And analogy therefore justifies the conclusion that Anu was likewise worshipped in a center which had acquired great prominence. The summing up of divine powers manifested in the universe in a threefold division represents an outcome of speculation in the schools of Tatu, the temples of Babylonia. But the selection of Anu, Enlil, and each for the three representatives of the three spheres recognized, is due to the importance which, for one reason or the other, the centers in which Anu, Enlil, and each were worshipped had acquired in the popular mind. Each of the three must have been regarded in his center as the most important member in a larger or smaller group. so that their union in a triad marks also the combination of the three distinctive pantheons into a harmonious whole. In the astral theology of Babylonia and Assyria, Anu, Enlil, and each became the three zones of the ecliptic, the northern, middle and southern zone respectively. The purely theoretical character of Anu is thus still further emphasized, and in the annals and votive inscriptions as well as in the incantations and hymns. He is rarely introduced as an active force to whom a personal appeal can be made. His name becomes little more than a synonym for the heavens in general, and even his title as king or father of the gods has little of the personal element in it. A consort anthem is assigned to him, on the theory that every deity must have a female associate. But Anu spent so much time on the ground protecting the Sumerians he left her in heaven and then met Ina, whom he renamed Inan, or Queen of Heaven. She was later known as Ishtar. Anu resided in her temple the most, and rarely went back up to heaven. He is also included in the Epic of Gilgamesh, and is a major character in the clay tablets family tree.